Hi guys, welcome back. In this one I'm going to be showing you how to make a semi-automatic crop farm. I've done this one before but the audio wasn't brilliant, so I'm just going to redo it. I'm also going to be showing you a couple of different options for upgrading this after you've made it. It's a super basic farm. You should be able to make the starter version of this on day one in your world. So yeah, let's get into it. So to make this, you're going to need to get yourself a 10 by 12 area. So it's 12 going all the way back and then 10 across. And you're going to need the items in this chest. There's nothing too much in here. We've got 62 blocks, storage system, so one hopper and a double chest. And we've got this chest as well. We're going to need quite a few water sources, so 2 buckets of water to make an infinite source. Redstone wise, we're going to need some spruce trapdoors, 8 of them, 8 pieces of redstone dust, a torch, and a button. The button tends to work better if you use a wooden one because it just lasts for longer and the tick speed's a little bit better on it. And then you're going to need your seeds or carrots, whatever it is you want to grow. Even sweet berries will work in this farm. And then a hoe. Obviously, it doesn't need to be a netherite one that's decked out like that, does it? Okay, let's break this box and get into it. Clearly should have given myself an axe to break that with. So to start off with, we're going to sort out the storage system, and that is going to be going in here and down there. So we are going to have a double chest just here. When you're making a double chest, don't do that. Crouch and click into the chest and it'll make a double chest. And with your hopper, what you want to do is crouch and into the chest with your hopper. So crouch and click into the chest. I just had to jump there because I was standing a little bit over. Once you've done it, just drop something into your hopper and make sure it comes through into your chest. Okay. Next up, we're going to need a water source here. And I said to you that you're going to need quite a few water sources, so you need to make an infinite one. To do that, just knock out a square like this. Place one bucket of water in one corner. And then place another bucket of water in the complete opposite corner. Now, you can take water from this and it'll just keep coming back. Okay, so we need one in there. Just take that back so I haven't got to run and get it in a minute. And then over here, these blocks all need to come out. Also, I should have given myself a spade, shouldn't I? There we go, so it'll be like that. Over the back here on these blue ones, we're going to be putting water sources again, but first of all we need to put our trapdoors in. They need to be facing towards the front of the farm so that when I open them, they open like this. Okay. Now I'm just going to surround this in blocks. Like this. You can use whatever building blocks you like for this. I'm using cobblestone just to demonstrate how easy and cheap you can make this. Over here where you've got your water, you just need to come over the top of it. And here I'm going to leave it like that for now. Then in here, we need to put a water source in each and every spot. So what I'm going to do is skip that one. It'll make one in the middle that I can then still put in the end. There we go. That's all of those done. So far we've got a wall covering it, and then next up we're just going to double up this wall so that the crops can't jump out all the way from the all the way down to the front of the farm like that. Okay. Now our redstone dust is going to go across here like that, and then we just need to make bit here to fire it. So here's a button and a redstone torch, like that. So now the redstone's all lit. When I click that, it unlights just for a second. As you can see, that's just fired off down to the front. After this, all you need to do, get your hoe. As I said, does not need to be a decked out Neverite hoe. A wooden hoe will actually cover this area with 3 left. And then get your seeds. Now, this is going to take a while to grow. It's not the most efficient way of growing. If you were to grow it in rows of carrots and then wheat, carrots, wheat, or anything just so it's in rows, it would be more efficient. Just here to make this a little bit easier for us, I am just going to learn how to type and speed up the farm a little bit. There we go. As you can see, it's all growing a little bit faster now. And while that finishes off growing, I would recommend that you build all the way around here so that animals and things can't get in, jump over and crush your crops, but it's not completely necessary. The rest of those blocks were actually to cover over the back here, but you don't really need them there either. That's all grown now, so now if I just do it from here, press that button, see it all flies down the front and then resets, and all of it has then gone over here. You can see I've lost a little bit there. I'll just put that in here. That is the stuff from this last row. To do that, what we need is a piece of glass. As if by magic. And if I put that there, that won't happen next time. And then everything is going to fall through into here. As you can see, it's all just coming through. If I just grab those seeds and replant it, you see what I mean by jumping over and then it getting ruined. But if I just replant it, and then while I wait for that to do its thing, I'm just going to explain this redstone to you. So what we've got here is redstone line going over here, which is powering the block it's on. And because this block's powered, that will connect to this block here. And these trapdoors, although we've got water here, they are technically in this block. So that's what's powering them with this redstone torch that is passing over because it's in this block. It powers the block next to it. When I push this button, it powers this block, turning this redstone torch off, which turns off all of this. Hope that makes sense for you. If not, leave a comment down below. I'll see if I can make it make sense for you. That is almost all grown up. So if we go and hit the button again, not really bothered about that last little bit. It can all get sent down here. And as you can see, this time it's all getting held there until it can get into the hopper. So this time it's lossless. We used glass so that we can still open the chest down. Now I said there was a couple of different things you could do to make this a bit more efficient. So number one is by planting in rows. As I said, can't go through the door. Number two, in here, the only thing different in here to next door is I've put a roof on it, a couple of blocks up. And then over here, I've got a couple of honey bees nests, and they are the only flowers they've got are these ones over there. So when the bee flies to the front, it's not going to do anything. But when it flies back, when it's been pollinated, it'll pollinate up to 10 blocks of crops. So as we come across here, even if they take the straightest route, that's less than 10 blocks, and they're going to pollinate it. They normally take a bit of a wonky route and pollinate their 10 blocks on the way. Just speeds up the growing. Then over here what we've done is stacked it. So we've got the original one in here. And then I just step over into creative so I can fly about, and we've got the same thing up here. Over here for the redstone, you've got your original redstone here, so a button, torch, firing down there, and then all we've done here is put another torch on top of that block, which will turn off because it's powered by that one, and then another torch on top of that block, which will stay on because it's not being powered by that one, which will then power this top line of redstone. So then with this one, when I hit the button, it fires both lots, they all go down the front, and you get double the amount of crops. Easy. And then lastly, this beast over here, what we've got is no water at all apart from there's a block in the middle, and then all these crops, and we've got a villager farmer in there, and then what he's going to do is try and feed this guy over here, and then when he tries to feed him, that minecart is going to pick it up because the minecart will grab faster than the villager, sending it down through the hoppers into here. And then all I've done is I've made both of these into zombie villagers so they get cheaper trades, so I can actually then trade those carrots back for emeralds here. And then over here, this guy, he has got infinite emeralds, so I can buy a bookcase off him for 1 emerald, and then I can sell the 3 books stack to him for 3 emeralds. Infinite emeralds. Just a nice easy little quirk to it. If you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments below. If you have any farms you'd like me to cover next, then please do let me know in the comments. Do read all your comments. Thank you so much for all your support so far, and I'll see you in the next one.